Me hit, go up the bounty. Spit some cheese. I sing. Turn the Stevie Wonder. You ain't seen. Young is on the Mando. This routine. Delta 88 with a cool knot in my tube socks. Now I push the goons through the boondocks in the penthouse in the city. My bobs told them free my G-weed up. Let the whoops out. You feel my energy. They gon' remember me. Ain't never had a friend like me. Your enemy, my enemy. Lambo
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2K TV Tuesday event, thank you for helping us make it a huge success. We were there competing and checking out all the action, and you all rocked it. But there was one that stood out above the rest. The 2K TV Tuesday MVP goes to XX Dowski.
The buildings of Indianapolis are location tonight, framed against the beautiful nighttime sky. It's the NBA and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Robertson is out there with Morant. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for the Pacers, in at the forward positions, Warren and Sabonis. G is out there with LeVert, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their games.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills, or if you're trying to pack on good weight, That kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. And here are the Grizzlies now. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
And we will see if they can do it again this year. Not a simple task by any stretch.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Morant. Good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
The offensive rebound. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
Sabonis with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's G, and he uses the glass on the layup. G's got his second basket.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, it's going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Hard to create spacing without the three.
Two shots.
And Sabonis drops them both.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man.
Now here's Robertson. 9-point game his last outing. Shoots over LeVert. And the shot is long. For Indiana, they've gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. G passes to Capella. Back to MP. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Morant against MP. Brooks outside. Inside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And he finished it off with a lay-in.
Brooks' mental game, great anticipation on that steal.
The drive by MP. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basket.
Grizzlies making a switch here. McCaw, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. Williams, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Bain in for Robertson. And the Pacers with possession here, following the score by Memphis. Duarte passes to G. Six on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. G's got 10 points.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Here's Morant. Makes it off the glass.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Can't hit from 12.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And G with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. To the middle. Here's Payne. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
Substitution.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The pass to Sabonis. Stolen by Brooks. LeVert on the wing. He's paired with Warren. Clint Capella is out there with Sabonis. And it's G in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And Greg, you talking about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, G in their last game against the Wizards put on a show. He finished with 49 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Morant passes to Brooks. LeVert against Robertson. Morant looking around. Pass to Brooks. Fires from deep. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
For three.
Morant's got his third assist on the night.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And that one's good by G. And that's 18 points for G.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Robertson kicks to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over LeVert. That one off the back iron and out.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Pacers making a change here. Jackson's checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Tillman, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Morant against MP. With the drive. Tries again. And the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And so it's Indiana up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at G in this game, he's been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis. Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Ja Morant, he's out there with Robertson. And it's Drummond in at center. You know, Steve, we're in this era of wide open, up-tempo style. How much fun would you have playing right now?
Kevin, it would have been a blast. The floor spacing gives you so many options offensively, and you can take a whole bunch of threes. However, at the defensive end, in my era, you couldn't hand check. So now it would have been a lot of work.
Here's Capella with the second effort, and the rejection by Jackson.
Shaky start to the half, going 1 for 4, still trying to find that groove.
Here's Capella. Rebound Andre Drummond. The Grizzlies trail by 14. From deep, Robertson gets it to go from beyond the arc. Robertson's got 12.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Oh, heads-up play by Warren. Spotting a wide-open shooter and delivering a dime.
The Pacers have been at their finest force at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Grizzlies making a switch here. McCaw, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Clark comes in for Jackson. Williams, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Bain in for Robertson. So it's the Pacers now after Memphis gets the 3.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Turner's checked in for Indiana. MP outside. And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Williams.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And the 21st pick in 2019 study. How did Brandon Clark fall that far?
You know, a lot of times when you play 4 years in college, I don't know, for some reason they think something's wrong with that. He was still tinkering with that form on his jump shot, but you look at his productivity at Gonzaga, I'm not surprised how effective he's been in the pros.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sabonis. Now here's Morant. 16 points for him. Bain inside the three-point line. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. To the inside. G, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. G's got 10 points in just the second half. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 12-point game. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. That shot off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Indiana, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. That free throw good from G. And Indiana making a change here. LeVert's checked in. And G drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Morant outside. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Love the execution. Ja Morant is big time at breaking down the defense in these sets.
Here's G. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Williams for three. Pacers with the rebound. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And G with the stuff.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Bain passes to McCaw. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. McCaw's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's G. And he banks in the layup. G's got the lead up to 14 now for Indiana.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Morant outside. McCaw, the pass to Bain. Outside Williams, passes it to Bain. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, that one no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Clark finds Morant. Going inside and finished off by Morant.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
G passes to Turner. Back to MP. Lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. 38 points for G.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pacers lead by 14. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. LeVert on the wing. He's paired with Warren. Marvin Bagley is out there with Clint Capella, and it's G in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Indiana leading by 14. Down low. Lays it up off the glass. G's got 40 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Robertson against MP. The shot by Robertson, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's G, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Personal foul.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Indiana?
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. The Grizzlies also making a change. Drummond's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Brooks outside. Back to Robertson. Offline with his 3. And so MP will bring it up for the Pacers. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And there's the pass to Sabonis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the Pacers lead by 20.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Brooks. Great D that time from LeVert.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
MP outside. Basket good. G's got 44.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Pass to Drummond. To the paint. To halt the run. Jackson misses. Indiana leading by 22. Warren the pass to G. Dishes it to Capella. Back to MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. G's got 8 points in the quarter.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Bain inside the three-point line. And another miss by Memphis. Now, here's MP. He's guarded closely, and it's good. 2 points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Bain passes to Robertson. Here's Brooks. And again, Memphis no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pacers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For G.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Slam. Used to sleep on the floor with it. I can't yet because it's still wet. Man, I pay him a visit, ain't paid his bills yet. I make him feel that. I rap and seal that. Send out the head, the Nike swoop stamps. I'm just doing it for the camp. Showed them to the night behind my back. One thing about that karma, she coming back. If you